Hey, this is Liam Corcoran, and you're listening to CHSR, broadcasting from Fredericton, New Brunswick.
On the 11th hour of the 11th day of the 11th month, we encourage Canadians to pause and remember all that veterans have sacrificed for us. From the National War Memorial in Ottawa to remembrance ceremonies in cities, towns, and villages from coast to coast to coast, let's join together in honoring our veterans this November 11th. Lest we forget, find a remembrance ceremony in your community by visiting legion.ca. A message from the Royal Canadian Legion.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
If that somebody is you, tune into CHSR at 7 p.m. every Monday for Away from the Mire. Whether it's your favorite song from the days of Doc Martens and flannel, or your new favorite song from the days of Advil and Metamucil, Away from the Mire is sure to put a spring in your step. 7 p.m. Mondays, right here, CHSR. Away from the Mire may cause happiness, nostalgia, excitement, and jubilance. Ask your doctor if Away from the Mire is right for you.
Ladies and gentlemen, are we working? Yeah, everything's fine. Great, awesome. It's these new headphones that they've given us that are a little strange on my head, so I can't quite hear myself. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 421 of the Maritime Paintball Podcast, coming to you live, 97.9 FM CHSR. My name is Brad Odell, and with me, as always, in this fantastic, beautiful blue Star Trek
science uniform, your indomitable king of paintball, Thomas Burt.
Indomitable.
Tonight?
I love that.
Let's go. Indomitable. I'm going with I words. Fancy I words. Immortal. No, I can't say that one. Anyways.
Oops.
What is going on tonight, handsome devil?
One. The Northern Lights were just visible above our heads. Unfortunately, there's too much light at UMB campus for me to see. But I got lots and lots of pictures. What?
Heather Brown's out there?
No, it's funny though. My Facebook feed kind of just like blew up with a bunch of Northern Lights photos, and Heather Brown was one of them. She's like, I got to see the Northern Lights outside of my team. I'm like, right?
I'm looking forward. I think I'm hoping she's going to be there this weekend. That would be.
I would like to meet her in person.
Have you never?
Met? That is a great topic. Explore Paintball in the chat. He's got a great topic. We're going to get to that spicy topic.
That's hot. That
is hot. That's hot. Melee eliminations. Yay or nay. Is that how you spell nay? I've always spelled it N-A-Y.
N-A-Y. That's usually how I spell it.
Okay, so yeah, because I think that's like neigh, like a horse neighs.
I mean, we really have no format here on tonight's Maritime Paintball Podcast.
I really don't.
Brought to you by the fantastic Moncton Paintball, where we're going to be this weekend.
Yes, we are.
Streetball Finale. Brad's finally coming back to play.
I have put things into motion to secure my spot there. Come hell or high water. Quite literally.
Gasman is fixing us up. Your accommodations are sorted out here in the Royal Castle.
Yes, I get the luxurious couch.
Simon's luxurious. No, you're going to get Simon's mattress on the floor with fresh sheets because he's a 7-year-old. So, I mean,
I totally understand. We have a 6-year-old.
But that's good. So we got that sorted out. Brad's going to bring down some gears. He's going to do some gear teching because I might have pooched my Nova. I might have pooched my Odin, and Brad already pooched the Hellion and the E-Tech and the Axe. Is fixing us. Did I get everything there?
I think so, actually. I think you got it all. I'm just trying to take care of a little business here. And
business.
Also,
I'm looking forward to that waffle that's going. See
That you know what's funny is I'm looking at that and I know everyone wants the headband. And I'm looking at that going, I want that coin.
I just want. I would love to have a hormesis just so I can be like, I have a hormesis, and then I can put a cat custom back on my head. Also, the headband collective shared my post, my picture. Their Halloween picture was get a picture of a pumpkin and put your headband on. So I found Simon's plastic bucket, and he thought it was hilarious because he put the headband on the bucket.
Love it.
So that was our submission. I can't wait to shoot at you as much as you can't wait to shoot at me, Dory. It's going to be a good gang. The first night of my battalion, Mr. Wobbles is going to be there. He's concussed, so he's going to be our pit boy.
Okay. I hope he's okay.
He's okay. He whacked his head off of an air conditioner at work and banged himself up. He's okay. But he's going to be our pit boy, and I'm also going to set it up tomorrow. So I'll find a spot where we're not too far away from the action, but we're at least downwind.
Yeah. That's going to be a good call.
What if we're on the same team? I mean, I'll shoot it. I've
That's fine. Shoot him off the break anyways.
So many home players.
Shoot him again. Whatever.
I don't know what kind of trouble I'm going to get myself in. It really depends who I play with. And if Josh is as consistent as he's always been with Streetball, I'm not going to be put on the best team. I'm going to put on the team that has the most fun, which means we're going to disturb the peace, and I can't wait.
That's fine. That's totally fine. I was out actually last night with the Atlantic Cybersecurity Collective, and we got on the topic of the 5 perfect movies, and we got pretty rowdy, and you could tell that we were disturbing the people on the other side of the restaurant.
God, I'd imagine. What else? We got Streetball, which is going to be just sweet. I can't wait.
That's going to be a blast.
Croaking for it bad. We're going to set up I've got my sign. We got Gom Way ready to be set up for everybody. The coolers. We'll try to find some barbecue. Josh got some sweet paint for us. We're going to try to, I want this to be a good end of the year celebration. The Gom Boys and Enemy have really inspired me to try to do this and just make it a really comfortable, chill spot where everybody can come and be welcome and enjoy it. This is going to be like the chillest of the year. That's what I'm aiming for.
I love that. That's what we need.
Speaking of chill, I was lucky enough to get out to AXP this weekend for the Cowboys and Banditos game.
Yeah, how'd that go?
It was so fun. I didn't get to do a whole lot because I had Simon with me, so I couldn't. I double booked, and you can't tell a 7-year-old he's going to go to hop, skip, and jump, and then tell him, no, you have to sit at the field while Papa plays paintball.
Yeah, that's not going to go well at all.
To say the least. So I went to hop, skip, and jump. Put it that way.
Absolutely.
But the gang out there was awesome. Trevor was out there. The Seabreeze lads were out there. Kenny made his way up. Rabbit was there. It was just a great gang. Pumps, pistols. Charles put on a great time, as he always does. Eric's games were fun when I watched them play. They had I think somebody said, he was telling me they did for the chair. I can't think of it.
Poker?
No. Where you used to run around the bloody chair and you just sit down when the music stops.
Musical chairs.
Thank you. I think they did something like that with paintball guns. So we're going to see some pictures. Eric was taking some great pictures. Fun. I love that place. It's almost got that outlaw feel.
Yeah.
Blind till tomorrow. Oh, he's jaw dropping the layout. I am hoping that he's kind to us large lads and he gives me a little, don't leave me wide open coming out of home or I'm going to get my fat ass shot off. I'd like that to not happen once or twice tomorrow. Maybe I just should run faster, I guess. So as always, Eric put on a good show, had a lot of fun with those guys. I wish I could have stayed longer, but there was a very cute kitten there. Made himself right at home.
What?
There was just like a kitten hanging around the field, and he definitely he won the hearts and minds of those lads because Jeppa was there too, and there was just this little tiny black kitten. And I kept telling Simon, if he comes too close, we're going to just fire him in the back of the truck, bring him home with us.
I'm sure Frank would love that.
Ooh, Dory, I think that would be some funny. Just the two. If we had Baby Bear, it'd be 3 back players. They just have to come get us. Like, do you want the point? How badly do you want this point? Just come get me. I'm not moving. And just tell them I'm not moving. Come get me.
There.
No, I'm not going to do that.
I lost my train of thought. It's going to be one of those nights.
Sorry. I'm lost in train of thought too. So, Explorer's talking about melee hits, and it kind of got me. It got me all kerfuffled and distracted, because I stand by that if you can squeegee slap somebody, that should count. If I hit you with my squeegee, that's a hit. But beyond that, like, what are you going to do? You don't want somebody hitting somebody. You don't want someone throwing a punch, because, good Lord.
Yeah, so that is kind of the dilemma, right? When it comes to
Polar Nights. I love you.
What's this? Brad is the best. He is so lucky he can be a radio host and moonlight as Santa at the mall. You joke, but I would legit do that. Like, if I could be, like, I mean, right now, I'm more like Kris Kringle at the beginning, like before he takes on the what was he called? The Toy Meister? No, what was he called?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It was the classic cartoon. It was Kris Kringle. He came to a town where toys were illegal, and he was a toy maker, because he was raised by toy makers. He wasn't raised by elves. He was raised by toy makers. And he went.
Are you talking about the movie Toys with Robin Williams?
No, this is
that what that is?
Old. This is like from the 40s, 50s.
Yeah, I gotta look that up.
This was like classic.
Yes.
Yeah, the stop motion one. Justin Doherty knows what I'm saying.
Toyland.
Doherty knows what I'm saying. It's Misfit Toyland. He was the Toy Meister? No. It was clearly like as it was a product of its era. And it was clearly like anti-German propaganda. Like, it was very clear that it was like, this is Germany, this is not, and it was very anti.
This is not okay.
No, it was like it's a relic of the era. Let's call it that.
Fun fact: we have the entire Looney Tunes collection on our Plex server, and so Simon was flipping through it, and lo and behold, 1939 or 1941 Looney Tunes comes on.
70s?
And
no
there's
way. Sorry.
And there is a certain mustachioed dictator that I don't know if we mention on here is a bad thing or a good thing. Or I mean, we're not on YouTube. If we get demonetized, to hell with them. But they beat him up. And I had to explain to Simon that it's not nice, we shouldn't do things like that. But if you see somebody wearing that little red armband and that little, you know what, you can punch that guy. That's okay. We're gonna let that one slide. But he was enthralled by these old Looney Tunes.
Sorry. It was the 1970s. Santa Claus is coming to town. And it was the story begins with a baby named Claus arriving at the doorstep of Burgermeister Burger. Was his name?
I have not consumed anything to make any of. I've watched a lot of old media, and that one is just totally escaped.
Oh man, that is. I watch that every year. I watch that, the original Rudolph, the Misfit Toys one with. I forget his name. God, always forget his name. I look just like him when I put on a red toque.
That's
so the one who he was like silver and gold, wahoo! Right? That's.
I think that might have just clicked something. I'll have to Google that one later. But again, crippling Mario Kart addiction here.
Yeah, yeah. So that was that. Yeah. It's a dark show, man. It's a dark show because like the cartoon goes on, and it's like at the very end, it's like
Dude, all those that era is dark. Like, look at how they cheat Charlie Brown. Like that. Little kid,
right?
It's a wonder that he didn't like.
Well,
anyways,
yeah, it's
moving right along.
It's dark.
Physical contact in paintball. Yes, let's squeegee slap people.
Yeah. Okay. So what I was saying, the hard part about that is, how do you draw the line between like what is, if it's physical contact, so that means that like any physical contact, you're out. So all I got to do is poke a fingertip, and you're out.
I mean, you get close enough to poke me, I probably deserve to be out anyways.
Right. Now, that being said, we actually removed it from. This is before the CMC. We removed it from the Maritime MagFed League, and by we I mean they, because I wasn't a part of the board or anything, but I competed. Because we ran into an issue where both players were struggling to reload. They had turned the corner and were face to face with each other. One marker jammed because it was a milsig, and the other one, I think his mag was empty, so they scrambled to reload. And during the scramble, Buddy pulled a rubber knife, and the tip of the knife touched the boot of the other guy. And they were like, "Oh, he touched him, physical contact, he's out." Everyone was like, that is garbage, because the second that the tip of the knife touched the boot, Buddy had a fresh mag in and pulled the trigger.
Oh, of course.
So it was like, how do you like? So what's the solution to that? And the solution ended up being no physical contact. They took the speedball rule of a quarter size mark from a paintball must be left on the body to count as an elimination. Because at that point you were dealing with like when the MagFed League was in place, top prize was 5 milsig M17s when they were the marker to have, like the MagFed marker to have.
Oh my god, I can just taste the salt.
Right? There was actually a lot of cheating. One team got banned. One team was actually not okay, so they weren't like outright banned, but they were told kind of discreetly that they will not be welcomed at the event.
Oh, goodness.
Explorer is saying if you're close enough to touch them, then just ask them to surrender. Then they can decide if you want to be in pain or not. It's usually what most fields go for is
That's my rule.
the surrender rule. And then most fields don't want physical contact. And it's true. It's right. Because one of the big things you got to watch out for is, while you might be thinking in your mind, okay, if I sneak up on him and I put my hand on his shoulder and say, okay, you're out, right? That's fine. But what do you do with the 15-year-old who's got the coordination of a freshly born deer, who's high on adrenaline and caffeine, who comes out of nowhere and tries to put their hand on their shoulder, but they actually just slap you across the side of the head because they don't know what's going on, right? Like that's, you know what I mean? You've seen those kids do that, right? You've seen the kids where they get so like
walking up and like slapping somebody like Wolf in the back of the head. Tag. I can't see that going well for anybody.
No, right? And then you've got the worry of physical contact. There's always that chance of like you could accidentally knock somebody's mask off or that kind of thing. So I think the physical touch thing, I'm a big fan of just shoot. Like, or ask them to surrender. I don't think we want to be hitting anybody with anything or touching anybody with anything, because then you're risking that like all it takes is one idiot to ruin everything.
Fair.
We kind of have to, you kind of got to like...
With the squeegee, though.
Now, that being said, if it was a group of us playing at Moncton and it was no renters and it was just a bunch of us and we all knew each other, then let's go. Like, we're at the field, but we're probably going to rock some outlaw rules. Sorry, Josh.
Man, give him a squeegee and an opportunity to slap somebody with it, I almost guarantee you're going to get somebody.
Right.
He's
absolutely.
Quiet, he's sneaky, and that would be some...
Where, I just because I've also had some experiences in the past where I was hiding behind a bunker, and a guy actually ran around the bunker and pointed a large foam sword at me and said, "You're out." So I shot him. And I said, "No, you're out."
I recall didn't somebody try to squeegee give someone a squeegee tag at D-Day? Was it Nico that was running through with squeegees slapping at people?
Yes.
Dory.
John Geshelm, 100%. So I don't think I think that's something that doesn't need to be there. Like, I don't think it's
not
something
in an officially sanctioned.
That's what I mean. Yeah, it's not something that is more of a bachelor party, like just fooling around with the fellas kind of rule, right? But like for an average walk-on or a scenario game or a big game or even a rec ball game that you've got walk-ons or people from different places, and if you have even one player that it doesn't know everybody, then that answer.
Dory bunkered somebody? How did Dory get close enough to somebody to bunker them, and how funny was it when you saw it?
I don't remember.
A joust?
I don't remember. So, unfortunately, I was I consumed a lot of caffeine and sugar that day, so
he says that it was the
I do remember saying that. I remember telling him that that was like the slowest bunkering I've ever seen. I think it was if I recall, I think they were looking to the right, and Dory kind of just like slowly walked up the field and then just like turned the corner.
He tomed it. Just
like there was no like it wasn't like a scuttle, and it wasn't like a little quick little jaunt. It was like a saunter. Like he just kind of like do 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 do, and then turned the corner, and he was like, "You're bunkered." Like
that is the most wonderful feeling in the world as a large lad. To just saunter up the field and catch somebody like that is always funny.
Yeah.
Now you pay for it for every time you try that stuff.
That's the thing is just because you've seen somebody do it on YouTube 10 times, what you didn't see is them getting rocked 100 times to get those 10 times.
Hi. That is correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it was, Dory. Yeah, you just kept shooting the bunker. That's what it was, just like, and he just and Buddy kept looking in the wrong direction the entire time. Yeah, that was fun to watch from up top. Really wish what we need is a proper camera to record those types of games.
Ooh, that's right.
And I don't
coming up.
What?
Cameron's coming up with the straight edge version of me, his brother-in-law.
Oh, nice.
Yep, him and Cap. Cap's going to be there, so that's always fun.
Oh, excellent. It's going to be a good time. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a blast, man.
There's going to be some chirping, and there's going to be some, but it's going to be good-natured chirping, which is my favorite kind.
Yeah. I'm hoping, I have a goal at this one is hopefully, if people will let me, I'm looking to try as many different masks as I can.
Hey.
Because I'm hoping next season or over the Christmas, I'm hoping to get, to buy a new mask. Excuse me.
Gas man, it's 100% true. The dude is naturally high on life. The only beer I've ever seen him consume is root beer. I've been asked to bring him a case of root beer, so I got to go get him some.
Ooh. You know what? I haven't had a good root beer in a long time. Craft root beer, like a good, old-fashioned root beer.
I cannot stand Dad's Old Fashioned.
No. Dad's Old Fashioned is just
old-fashioned trash.
It's just garbage with an old-fashioned label on it.
And everything else ends up tasting like Jones Soda because it's always cane sugar.
Yeah, well, that's what they like to advertise. Oh, we do cane sugar. No.
Give me Barks. Any day, dude. Except for IBC root beer out of the States.
Mm-hmm.
Give me Barks.
Barks got bite.
Chill Street is good.
Never had Chill Street.
Ale. Wait, what kind of ginger ale?
There's only one right answer, Josh.
Oh, I don't know, man. I'm a Sussex. I like Sussex ginger ale.
I was going to say, that's the right answer. It's made in New Brunswick. It's from Sussex, New Brunswick.
Dory, there you go. A&W in a glass bottle. That's
you know
decadence.
what? If it's A&W in a glass bottle, I'll take it. But the can, I don't know what it is. The can, Schweppes.
Schweppes pink ginger ale, dude, was one of my favorites when I was
I've never
younger.
had pink ginger ale.
Yeah, it was like it was
No,
really good.
no.
Schweppes is
Also,
good.
Schweppes, Josh, like, what are you, 70? Like,
That's what everybody says when Patty and I tell people that we love Sussex.
no, see, so for me, Sussex is home from school sick. So I get Sussex ginger ale.
Yeah, you shake it up so it's flat, so your stomach doesn't, so you don't Ralph.
Yeah.
Because of the ginger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
it's
remember.
like I get good memories of, I
Ash
was
and I are
sick,
both.
but like I get good memories of like Campbell's chicken noodle soup, The Price is Right, and playing my
Batman, the
N64.
animated series. Schweppes tonic water and gin. So, two things. I got to send you a picture. I found a new helmet for you, Kaiser, in an antique shop. So I'm a little concerned of where it may have come from. Also, there's a big game in Mirabel on the 27th, and I'm trying to convince myself to go, but them case prices.
Bruh, 100. You know what though? That's to be expected.
It was $100 a case
for the first
And
100
then I
players.
yeah, no, that's the first 100 to bite my shiny metal ass. I'm not driving that far to pay $160 a case.
It's
Can't do it. I
that's.
cannot. It's not that I don't want to. It's I cannot justify that.
I think those are the prices at. I remember about Josh asking if I have a flex yet. I do not have a flex yet. I love the word yet. Like, do you have a flex? Like, I'm gonna get one. Josh is already like, Brad, you're getting a flex. Like, I don't care what mask you try, you're getting a flex.
That's
honestly
basically where I'm at. Dude. I'm probably gonna go back to the E-Flex and the Pro Flex.
I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking because here's my logic. I was looking at the other masks. I was looking at Die i5, looking at the Carbon, looking at the Push, and I'm like, these are nice masks. They're really aggressive looking. The rest of me is not. So, like,
okay, I get you.
But the flex is, in my mind, the flex is like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like the hippie mask. Somebody wearing a flex is either playing D1 and will step on you to get, you know what I mean? Like, we'll just absolutely stomp you, or they're a dad.
Now, okay, so deep prices. Oh, you're not wrong, Daddy. You're not wrong. Carbons, I agree. I think are a little overpriced for my tastes. I love my EVS, but it's too loud, man.
The Carbon, if you look at the whole package, I think it's worth it. The mask, a spare lens, a carrying case. It's a package. You're paying for a whole package.
The V-Force grills are really nice masks.
The
problem with the grills is that my jaw's too big. I have a very large melon.
The grills that Moncton hooked me up with, which thank you so much for that, because junkie stole my mask. For my face shape, it pushes too hard on my nose, and I end up not being able to breathe properly.
Right.
So,
right.
But yeah, I'm gonna try flex, because I think Josh is right. With my beard, the flex is probably the best way to go, because the mask will actually like bend just a little bit to my beard.
I was tired of getting shot in the jaw because it flexes in, obviously. But once I got my
your gator mail,
I just tucked it up a little higher, so it just sits just a little just above my lip, or below my lip, and I don't get that caught in the neck, and it seems to be working so far. I'm gonna really give it a good field test tomorrow. I'm just hoping to God that my thermal lens isn't pooched, otherwise Josh is going to get more of my money.
Yeah, I feel that.
He's probably going to get more of my money anyways. He knows that if I'm going to give it to somebody, I want to give it very similar to my living situation, right? Like, if I'm going to give somebody my rent money, I might as well give it to somebody I like.
Right, exactly. Yeah, at least you know where the money's going, and you're happy with where it's going.
I'm annoyed. Part of me wants to just like move in there and dip on this place, because I'm going to lose my damage. They're going to keep it one way or another. Like, I'm already pretty comfortable with that. Yes, you do, Josh. Yes, you do. love or the money. We always make it work out.
Yeah.
Gives it right
Absolutely.
back, baby.
Absolutely. The more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm looking at these flexes and going, I think I might just pull the trigger on a flex.
There's some really nice ones. E-Flex parts are a pain in the ass to find. Like, you can get the odd lens and stuff, but it's old hardware now. I really should just bite the bullet. And,
I happen to be looking at Badlands' website. When did the JT Flex, when did the full cover paintball mask suddenly become $153?
Okay, so that's not just me.
No, I distinctly remember these things being like $60 at Walmart.
That's not the Pro Flex though?
No, this is JT Flex 8. I had this mask. Man, oh man, that is not no.
Right? That's why I'm trying to find parts for my E-Flex, because I just don't want to spend that kind of money. I think it's a little
right.
That's a little
no.
steep.
I'm looking at the
price.
Pro Flex, and I think the Pro Flex is going to be. I'm looking at like $180 for a Pro Flex. So
there you go. Andrew just nailed it. The Kaiser Champion was Kmart brand. I remember wearing Champion and getting made fun of, and wearing
$1.25 in the back corner of Kmart.
How did you know where you'd find me?
Next to the restaurant that did a bomb ass club sandwich.
Don't get me started about their breakfast, man. We're gonna start on about the breakfast conversation again. You can get grills on Ants Gear for $50 US. Yes, but that means I have to order something from Ants Gear, and there is nothing I.
That also means I got to convert that to Canadian dollars, and then I got to pay customs, and I got to pay shipping.
That's still about $150.
Yeah. Yeah, Connor's now got a 180 Champion hoodie, right? Like, man,
a $200 Champion hoodie. I hope that you man. That you must put him to work for a $200 hoodie. Get a $200 foot up your ass in my house for that. Good Lord. Sorry, just me being a grumpy old man about that one. Thank you, Ashley, once again proving that you are old people and I love you. Kmart had the best fish and chips. He's right. Like, why are you booing me? I'm right.
It's
oh, he's the C1D ringer. That's what that is.
Okay.
I really did want to go to Mirabel though, so I could go and party with the C1D guys, because they are. I'm very happy and lucky that I'm in their chat and I get to kind of up to their watch their antics.
Get back to get back to Mirabel Paintball. Am I wrong in my understanding that I'm pretty sure $160 a case is like their normal price point?
Yeah, it is.
Okay, so I'm not crazy.
Nope, you're not. I think I'm just being a bit of I'm a little shocked at that price for a case of paint. I
mean,
so now when people complain that's a price. Now here I don't want to hear anybody complaining. sorry, Maritime.
The thing about
no more bitching about your paint costs here.
The thing about paying let's say $160 to $200 a case, right? Let's say you're going to pay $160 to $200 a case. We have to also keep in mind, look at Mirabel's facility.
Oh, dude, 110%.
Right?
No question. That's very, very true. It's just, again, hard for me to drive up for a 10-hour drive, find a place to stay, and then pay that kind of money for a price.
That's why I'm thinking, if we had to choose, it was okay, we can go to D-Day or we can go to Mirabel, or we can do both. I can only do one. I could not afford to do D-Day and Mirabel.
Now, Mirabel's infrastructure is incredible.
It's amazing.
They
have heated, technically indoor bathrooms. They're on the back of a trailer, but
I mean, it was the fact that it was the size of Centennial Park in Moncton, and
he needed a go-kart to give us a tour, and the tour took 20 minutes.
at least it was closer to like half hour, 45 by the time we got
So
out of there.
Matty Frost saying, just saying, wholesale paint is $40 to $60 a case. That's true. Okay, so you buy it for $40, but now you just keep in mind when it comes to running a paintball field. And this is an argument I get into a lot of people is they say, oh well, the wholesale case is $40 a case. Let's say $60 a case. Let's go high end. Say $60 a case. So they're going to sell it for $80. They should make $20 a case. Cool. How many cases do they need to sell to pay insurance, property tax, field maintenance, referees, their own personal salary, the power bill, the water bill, the sewage bill, depending, because I think they're within Montreal city limits, so they have to pay that. Like, all of that should cost money.
100%. 100%. It's just like we were saying. For me, it's a little harder. At $100 a case, I could have probably swung that. I'd have slept in a U-Haul. I'd have like parked outside of wherever the Kaiser's staying and run in and showered with him. I mean, in his room.
Andrew, the Kaiser's saying, he said it's now $100 for the event. Apparently, that was a typo on the website. Typo. So it is $100 a case. But that being said, like that's the thing is like I don't like Maddie. I get where you're coming from, but your 100%. Argument lacks insight to running a business.
Now, don't be harsh. Don't be harsh. We don't know that.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then you got taxes. You got the cost of shipping.
Oh yeah.
You know how much it costs to ship a pallet? It's brutal, man. It's brutal. Now, if you buy enough, you probably get free shipping. Like, for example, we know or knew, maybe it's not true now, but Commando would help save on shipping by ordering a transport truck full of paint. That's how much paint they brought in to cut down the cost of shipping.
Oh, it was unreal how much paint that they brought in, but I also brought in their CPS paint too, I think, that week.
No, but that's why he did it. He was going to have to pay shipping if he brought in just the D-Day paint. But if he brought in the D-Day paint and the CPS paint and the members paint and the walk-on paint and he filled a transport truck with it, they were like, we'll cut you shipping.
Define cheap Mexican paint and what is it going to be like?
I'm looking it up now.
Of course you are, thank you. But now at $100 a case, and I'm kind of back on that now because I've wanted to play Mirabelle for a couple of years.
It's called Recoil. Sorry, I just found it.
And that's okay. Any chance to go say hi to Mr. Hugo is always fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the thing is like you gotta look at more than just the cost of the paint. Is what I'm saying when you talk about stuff. So there's a paintball called Recoil, and it's manufactured in Tijuana. And for some reason, all of the videos that they've put out are on Vimeo.
Links.
Oh, it's just the one video. Never mind. They sponsor a couple of pro teams out of Mexico. That's cool. That's exciting. I didn't know there was a Mexican manufacturer for paint. That's cool. They must pay hell in air conditioning to keep a facility that manufactures paint at the right temperature.
Or maybe they have figured out the secret. Maybe there's a secret that makes their paint better, that makes it work better in the delicious Mexican heat.
I'm loving this slogan from Recoil Paintball. We make them nice. That's all it says. We make them nice.
We may run mag-fed at Mirabelle to make it even harder on cold hands. It's the worm they put in the case. I'm thrown off by a lot of those two comments back to back because I don't know if I want to play with cold hands and mag-fed, but it would be fun, and I would love to find a worm at the bottom of my tequila. I mean, my paint case.
I mean, that would be funny. That would be hilarious.
Good luck. You have to eat it.
No. No, because it wasn't supposed to be in there. It just managed to work its way into the box.
It's like Dustin and his eating paintball challenges a couple of years ago. They taste like banana. Why are you eating the paint, you moron?
Taste like banana. They smell like banana.
Oh, stuff is so awful.
No. Nobody will. I will never. No. I won't eat paint. I don't care if you pay me. I'm not eating the paint. Like, somebody right now could be like, I'll donate $100 to your stream if you eat paint. No. One, I'm not allowed to have food in the studio. And two, no.
Oh man. Josh, I love it. That'd be so much fun.
30 plus years playing and working in the industry, I know all too well what it costs to run a field, but any markup beyond 200% is kind of gouging. Currently in Alberta, you're looking at about 110 to 300, 130 average for quality paint. Right. Alberta, unless, what field? Because if you're out in the woods, you're not paying the fees and the insurance premiums that you would be a stone's throw from Montreal like Mirabel is. That's where Mirabel is a weird situation.
Yeah, because of his insurance too, right?
And Quebec.
I remember him
Quebec
telling
has
us
weird rules.
Yeah, he was getting reamed on his insurance.
So it's just
brutal. But you're not wrong. 200%, I agree, is definitely a steep price to pay. But it depends how bad you want to play.
No, absolutely. And you know what? It sucks. It really does. It sucks that there's a 200% markup for sure. And I'm not saying that I'm okay with the prices.
Just that's what it is. And I hate that statement so much, but
but it sucks. It is what it is.
And the tax in this province is nuts. Yes, but I would rather be in Quebec than in Ontario. Sorry, Montreal. I just like Montreal better.
Montreal is not Quebec. Montreal is in Quebec. That's my mentality out towards it.
That's fair. And yes, Hugo does run an amazing facility. I think.
Yeah, and that costs money, and that money comes from paint.
But hard liquor isn't, and that's bad. That's bad. That's bad. I like some hard liquor.
Yeah, and the thing too is Mirabel's a. They've got the Mirabel Army, and I'm sure the members pay a really nice price of paint when they pay their membership fee. But also, Mirabel is a turn and churn kind of field. Get him in, get him out. Get him in, get him out.
Those Mirabel Army guys are so much fun to play. I love playing with those guys every time we run into them.
Oh, they're fantastic people. I got to get off the Badlands website because they're starting to tell me that I can do financing.
If you finance anything from Badlands, I'll drive back to Fredericton and kick you right squat in the taint.
Oh, not financing, but it's not 4 easy payment nonsense.
Yeah, okay. I see.
Still, no, not doing it. Yeah. Yeah, didn't I have an idea about somebody I wanted to get people on the call, and I can't remember what it was for.
I can't remember, but our phone system's down, so don't bring it up.
No, not the phone, on the call. It was people. It was three different types of people. I forget who I was going to get. I don't know. Anyways, it's gone forever.
Into the ether. Fugazi.
It's Fugazi. That's visiting the Snap on the. This is visiting the Snap-on truck. It really is. I don't even know what.
Oh God! Don't get me started on the Snap-on guys.
Actually, I had a friend of mine's father drove the Snap-on truck around New Brunswick.
That's a great job driving the Snap-on truck. Just paying for the Snap-on tools is not great.
No, absolutely not. No, Mastercraft all the way, because they'll just replace them when they get rusty. So.
Perfect way to get rid of an item.
Yeah.
So yes. What else? We got Streetball this weekend. We've got Mirabel. We had Banditos and Cowboys. We're coming to the end of the season. We got Halloween. What are we gonna wear? I'm wearing my costume. I wake up with it every day. Jeez, what else can we get into? It's coming. I'm sad. I don't like this time of year.
No, it's looming, right? You're like, man, the season's coming to an end.
It's over.
What is that from? What cartoon? What?
Just for Laughs. It's
is it Just for Laughs? Oh, right, yeah.
The end credits of Just for Laughs.
The little green guy.
The little green goblin, yeah. My buddy went and got him tattooed on his foot once. And it's not over yet. We still got one. We got a hell of a party coming up.
Uh-huh.
Because there's there's a secret giveaway that's going to happen for another Hormesis band.
Ooh. So secret.
Cool.
I don't even know about it.
No, you didn't. Nobody knew about it until Josh mentioned it. I had to go back through the logs.
I had to go back through the logs.
I had to go back through the chat, which I completely did with my third hand. Again, crippling Mario Kart addiction. Go find me on Facebook and add me. Somebody come play Mario Kart with me, damn it. It's so lonely. I loves my Mario Kart.
Yeah.
That's a sign of like how good of a friend you can be. If you can play Mario Kart and still be friends with the person after like an evening of doing it.
Mario Party. Mario Party is the true test of a friendship.
Oh no!
Like,
I think I do truly believe Mario Kart it's not the test, it's the ender. Ooh. If you're gonna end a friendship, it's gonna be over Mario Kart. Like I've seen fights. My buddy broke his toe once.
It's not my fault that the blue shell is coming for you.
I use the Shy Guy. In the Switch one, I use the Shy Guy.
The Shy Guy. I was always Luigi.
Yeah, the yellow one.
I was always Luigi.
I love Ouija.
Yep. That's something I want to keep talking about that we're going to be doing come wintertime when we're all locked up in the cold bitterness of the Canadian winter. Is we want to keep the community going, so we're going to get some gaming stuff going on the weekends or in the random evenings. Fingers crossed.
Sports.
Huh?
Wii Sports Golf.
Oof.
Again, like all dads, I think every console I own, I have a golf game on it. I could go dig out a game console from like in my garage, and I'm almost certain there's at least a copy of some kind of golf on it.
Nice. I never got into the golf games. Couldn't get into them. Not myself. But.
I love. It's relaxing.
Yeah, I see that. I could see that for sure.
Amazing.
Game night would be great, Brad. Absolutely. That's why we're going to promote the Discord. We're going to get the Discord going more often. We're going to really push that. I'm not going to say what it is on the air because I know somebody's probably listening and they're going to copy my idea. So I'm not going to say what I'm doing, but
Peener.
Hopefully, if it works out, we're going to have some pretty cool stuff happening in our Discord server. In order to make it work, I may have to build my own server, like my own little tiny Linux server, to make things happen.
I saw the Halo Infinite Paintball game type.
Is it?
I saw that.
On Xbox, PC, or crossplay?
It's Halo, so it's going to be on Xbox, PC. It's going to be on Game Pass.
Then I'm down.
Oh, also, it's almost Victory Day. We're going to have to fire up the old Helldivers again.
Is it almost Victory Day?
It's almost. I think it's the end of this month.
Wow. Especially since I found the mod to make the Helldiver look like a Space Marine.
26th of this month is Liberty Day. So everybody who is playing the old Helldivers
has to get back on.
there.
We're going to crash the servers. Everyone's going to jump on. It's going to be day 2 of launch all over again. It was so bad. The game was fun though, man. We haven't played that in ages. We got to play it again. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna set up some game nights throughout the winter. Kind of let's keep things rolling, keep everyone talking, keep chit chat and stuff. And because
the winter blues away, because
that's it.
I miss seeing these people, and the ones that I didn't get to see out of the field this year because they were wieners and didn't come out. You know who you are. Not you. I actually saw you play on the field this year.
Twice actually.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
and both times it was fun.
It was. It really was. And that's so we want to see your beautiful faces, or at least hear your beautiful voices. Excuse me, over voice chat.
I want to see these beautiful faces at Streetball this weekend.
Yeah, if you're in the area or if you're in the Maritimes and willing to make a trip up to Moncton for the day, maybe make a weekend of it. It's Saturday. Right?
Yes. It's Saturday, all day. And you can find me. I won't be far. Brad won't be too far. He's going to be spending the evening. I don't know if there's a good show Saturday. I'm not going to want to go anywhere anyways. I'm going to want to order pizza.
So I was going to say, by the time the game is done, I'm just going to be like, I'm done. It's looking like...
Weather's going to be nice.
Nope.
Oh no, it's changed.
Showers.
Oh, piss off. That's fine. We got a tent.
That's
Free
sorry.
camping.
Chance of showers. So, yeah.
You know who's probably going to take you up on that, Josh? Is going to be the first night, Sir Wobbles.
I'm not camping in that. That is a hard pass for me. Oof.
I am a priest. It is well established that I do not camp.
Yep. That's fine. Neither do I.
And the mobile embassy hasn't been brought on yet, so.
I mean, that's okay.
I'm aiming for that for next year.
I will camp in the appropriate settings. For example, when we tried to go to my parents' camp and we set up the little pop-up trailer, and the baby decided to throw up everywhere.
Yeah, no.
That sucked.
Hard pass. I don't know why you thought that was a good idea, but hey, what do I know?
Yeah. Story says, I'm driving nearly 4 hours each way with no hotel. Those are rookie numbers, bud. Pump them up.
Yeah, he's doing it in one shot. He's going to drive up for 4 hours, play, and then drive home.
Gross. No hotel
story.
with the boys. As in, like, you got a car full of guys coming up? Share the driving, bro.
Oh, he's probably going to, but that doesn't stop it being 4 hours in a car either way.
Yeah, but at least you can sleep in the back seat.
On the way up, maybe, but not on the way back. The stink will keep you awake alone.
Yeah, that's true. God, every time we hit the brakes in that in your truck, oh my God, it was bad.
The smell of foot.
Just had to roll down the window every time we hit a red light, or even slowed down on the highway.
God, that was so funny.
No one is driving the Camry. It's pure performance.
Oh my God. So Dory, is it you, Cameron, his brother, and Cap? Is it you four? Because I'm gonna need pictures of that drive up. Like you guys can.
Yeah.
Cameron has my phone number. He's my messenger. He can message me. I'll be awake. Because again, I have a child and my ass is up stupid early every day.
Oof.
No.
God. We should begin organizing and setting up for World Cup. Because we possibly have a super secret place to do that, right?
Yeah, well, depending on some work that's going on in there, we may have a little spot where we can have ourselves like a few of us, and
nice.
We can broadcast our shenanigans in there because it'll be hilarious.
Love it.
And if not, we can always use the King's Castle and the Simon. We'll just let the Starman come and watch it with us. He'll have a blast. He watches Formula One with me.
I mean, yeah, he'll have a blast. He'll at that age.
He's not rolling and he's not drinking.
No. What I mean is,
like,
at that age,
now,
at 7 years old, he is just gonna have a blast being a part of a guy's night. You know what I mean? Like he's gonna go to school. He's gonna be like, I hung out with my dad and his friends. What'd you guys do? I don't remember. But right? But it's just
it'll be something like that, but much more French.
Yes.
No, sadly, the prince is going to Grand Falls to be the Prince of Grand Falls for Thanksgiving with his Mimau and Pipal. So
very nice.
Yeah, well, listen, he gets like I said, he's not only the Prince of Paintball, he's the Prince of Grand Falls. Like, he has himself a run the place. It's like he runs New York.
He runs in New York. I love it.
Now I got that. Yeah, I got that song in my head now. Great. I can't sing it because there's just too much vulgarity.
Just a tad bit. Just a tad bit.
John, if you want to bring your barbecue, that would not be a bad idea.
Streetball?
Streetball, yeah. So if people want to grill some meat, John will bring his barbecue. Now he's not cooking.
That's fine.
You put your own stuff on that barbecue. I expect you to keep it clean and treat it with respect. Again, my security at the tent will be Sir Wobbles. He'll be breaking legs. He's like the least intimidating dude in the world when you see him, and then when he opens his mouth, you're like, oh God, I would not want to upset you. Like, I wouldn't want to upset Wobbles. He's got those like contractor hands, which is to say he could strangle a horse.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean. He's like, you can hear the hammer like crack as he like squeezes the wood handle.
Yeah.
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 Oh man.
Yeah.
There's also For those of you who are airsoft aficionados too, they've got a pistol game going on up at AXP this weekend.
Ooh.
I have informed some of them that they are indeed wieners for not coming to play paintball with us.
Excellent. I hope you specifically told Savage.
I did not tell Savage that he was a wiener for not coming. I think it's his game, so can't really poop on him for that.
No.
Though I do know that Tats has been parking in my driveway, and I think I'm going to draw a nice big wiener there for him.
Okay.
I don't care if it's in my own driveway. It's funny.
Whatever.
It's my driveway. I can draw penises wherever I want.
Speaking of stuff that is less painful than paintball, I'm excited to see how this laser tag stuff goes Friday night.
Dude, it was so much fun. It was right proper cool. Those guns are awesome.
So how does it work? So you wear like a thing on your head, right? Like it's a visor, or like a, not a visor, but like a thing on your forehead, right?
Yeah, think of it like one of those headlamp.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Your head.
Yeah.
But it has sensors, and the gun itself has different modes. It vibrates. It beeps. Sorry. It vibrates like.
It's got different modes. It beeps. All right.
Vibrate. It has different settings, so like you can do capture the flag, you can do team deathmatch, you can have shields, you can have it has built-in recoil. It has different game modes that are dependent on the game. You can get quite a few people on the system. It's not the laser tag that, if you're thinking laser tag and you're our age, you're thinking it's.
I'm thinking Kingswood.
No, better.
Yeah,
and
that's
better than like the old Crystal Palace laser tag. It's not like those old chest vests.
Yeah,
they're very lightweight.
With what was essentially a Walmart UPC scanner.
Basically, Josh nails it. It's very much more of a real life video game. Like,
that's cool. That's cool.
The regenerative shields was really cool. It was really funny because Ben was there, and he's asking all of these modern kid shooter questions, and the old guys are standing there, and we're kind of like cavemen with hammers. And Ben's like, "No, I can do this," and we're going, "Oh my god." I feel so old every time that kid's around. I feel so old. And I mean, my kid's younger, but Ben, he's just old enough that he's old enough that he knows how to make us feel old, and it kills me every single time.
That's great. I love that. I want to try it. I'm kind of bummed that I can't come up Friday night to check it out. But, such is life.
You could abandon your job. To hell with them.
No, because I need those last few paychecks.
Fair.
But hopefully starting in 2.5 weeks.
That's awesome.
Friday nights, Saturday nights, Sunday mornings, whatever, it doesn't matter. As long as
Friday night, 300-foot range at night.
Oof. See, that's like, I'd love to go check that out, but I can't.
No masks.
I can't come up this Friday.
Like, I can go out and play night games and not have a mask
what I'm thinking,
on.
are they okay? How are they for environmental? Like, are they waterproof, drop resistant, dust resistant? Like, are they hardened in any way?
They are hardened. They seem to be drop resistant. I don't know about water resistance.
Because I'm thinking this would be really cool for the winter.
Yeah, you could totally run these.
So if it could handle the snow, if it's waterproof enough to handle snow, I would absolutely come up to go run around in the middle of December, in the middle of January, when it's too cold to run paintball gear, and I'd play outdoor laser tag all day. Made in Poland.
All right, we're in.
Done. Josh, can we do this stuff in the winter? That'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Like, I will pay money.
You will pay.
I will pay
Josh,
with real dollars.
Like not Canadian Tire money?
No. Not rainworthy.
Not promises of favors?
That's fine. Okay, so not rainworthy, but like dry snow. As dry as snow can be. You know what I'm saying? Like powdery snow. Not the
like
sticky wet
snow.
stuff. But that sounds like a blast.
God.
Because I'm thinking like I can put on warm clothes. I don't have to worry about anything fogging up. I don't have to worry about anything freezing.
Propane heaters in the staging area.
Dude, I would throw, like, Christmas break when the intern is going stir crazy. I'm going to throw him in the back seat of the car and be like, we're going to go, and I'm going to run you like a dog. Let's go.
Yeah, man, I could totally get Simon the Starman to play that. He would absolutely be down with it.
Right? 100%. I want to get Maya. Maya will be, like, I mean, by the time that rolls around and it's cold enough, I mean, she'll be almost 2. That's old enough.
No, Josh, we're not going to be putting on white sheets and running around. No.
That's funny.
No. That could be real bad. Hilarious, but not good for anything.
No, but I hear what he's saying, though. Like,
bombshell.
Yeah.
It is that time of the hour, ladies and gentlemen.
That it is.
It's been a pleasure. So those of you who stuck around, thanks for liking, sharing, and commenting with us. We love you so very much. Those of you who are listening on YouTube and Twitch, that Twitch guy I loves. Thank you for coming on. What else we got, Bradley?
That's it. So for anyone who was listening to us live, 97.9 CHSR